I am 32 male, have been married to my wife for 6 years. We've got decent jobs, live comfortably, and don't stress about money. My wife's family, though, total opposite. My in-laws are the poster children for living beyond their means. Fancy cars on loans they can barely afford, designer crap they don't need, and vacations they put on credit. And Mile is the worst. Woman's got a pathological need to flex on her friends. We've always kept our finances separate from their dumpster fire. I got my accounts, joint stuff for household bills, and that's it. I made it crystal clear I don't bankroll their lifestyle. My wife agreed with this boundary, or so I thought. So I'm going through my credit card statement last week. Yes, I actually checked that shit when I spot an $8,746 charge from some travel agency. I'm like, WTF? Called my card company thinking someone stole my info. The rep tells me it wasn't random fraud. The charge was authorized with my actual card details for a 10-day stay at a luxury resort in Cancun under my in-laws' names. I kept my cool and called my wife. Hey, know anything about your parents booking a Cancun trip? Dead silence. Then, they mentioned something about a vacation next month. Cool. So why's on MY credit card for almost $9,000? More silence. Mom asked if we could help with their anniversary trip. It's their 35th. And you gave them MY card without asking me. I thought you wouldn't mind. They're family. I told her we'd talk when she got home. While waiting, I dug deeper into my statements. This wasn't the first time. Found about $2,200 in charges over the past couple months. Spa days, golf outings, fancy restaurants. All for my in-laws. When my wife got home, she broke down crying, saying her parents had been pressuring her about their financial troubles, shocker, and guilt-tripping her with the whole "we're family" BS. I called my in-laws on speaker, and Mile answered all cheerful. Well, hello there. I'm calling about the $8,746 Cancun trip on my card. Her tone changed instantly. What about it? Why are you using my card without my permission? And Mile laughed. Like actually laughed. Your wife gave us the card. Besides, your money is family money. That's how family works. That's not how MY family works. Well, it's done now. What are you going to do? Cancel our anniversary trip and make us look bad to everyone? Be reasonable. File chimed in with some crap about loosening the purse strings and how they've always treated me like a son. I just said, we'll talk later, and hung up. My wife was still crying, promising to pay me back from her savings. I nodded and said I needed to think. Took me exactly 12 minutes to figure out what to do next. Hashtag update 1, 2 days later. THX for all the comments and support. Many of you guessed my first move, and yep, you nailed it. Immediately after that call, I contacted my credit card company again. Explained the situation, unauthorized use of my card by family members. The rep was awesome. She flagged the transaction as fraudulent, started the chargeback process, and canceled my card. New one coming with different numbers. I also changed all my passwords and removed save card info from shared devices. Here's where it gets good. My in-laws were already at an airport hotel, ready for their 8 a.m. flight to Cancun the next morning. They had zero idea I'd reported the charge as fraud. I didn't tell my wife either. She was still upset and promising to talk to her parents about boundaries. I just nodded and said we'd work it out. 5:42 a.m., my phone blows up. Emile was losing her shit. They got into the airport, tried to check in, and boom, reservation canceled. The resort got the chargeback notification and immediately killed the booking. No room, no all-inclusive package, nada. They were standing at the airport with their luggage looking like idiots. What did you do? Reported an unauthorized charge on my card. Standard fraud protection. This is not fraud. We're family. Did I authorize you to use my card? Your wife did. She didn't have my permission either. Cue the waterworks about ruining their anniversary and how cruel I am. FIL got on the phone, threatening legal action for emotional distress. Mail. I just said, feel free to explain to a judge how using someone's credit card without permission isn't fraud. That shut him up real quick. My wife was pissed at first. You could have warned them. I reminded her that they gave me no warning before dropping $9,000 of my money. She got quiet after that. But wait, there's more. I disputed all those other charges too. The spa days, golf, fancy dinners, all of it. Parties over folks. By noon, my phone was blowing up nonstop. Not just in-laws, but the whole extended family. Apparently, MIL called a family SOS and told everyone I was financially abusing them by canceling their precious vacation. I only answer my wife's calls. She was getting bombarded at work, too. I told her straight, your family stole from me repeatedly. I'm not the bad guy here. Best part? They'd already taken time off work, arranged pet sitters, and bragged to all their friends about their luxury getaway. Now, they were stranded with nowhere to go and no vacation. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Hashtag update 2, 4 days later. The last 48 hours have been wild AF. SIL hosted a family meeting to discuss my selfish behavior. I wasn't going to go, but my wife was caught in the middle and begged me. Despite everything, I love her, so I went. Walking in was like entering the final boss battle. Everyone was there. MIL, FIL, both SGLs with husbands, BIL, even some aunts and uncles. All me mugging me. MIL started right away. Well, look who decided to show up after ruining our anniversary. I stayed chill. Just here to clear things up. FIL, you left us stranded to prove a point? To establish a boundary that should never have been crossed. You used my card without permission for almost $9,000. That's theft. MIL, it wasn't theft. We were going to pay you back eventually. That's when I pulled out my phone and played the recording of our conversation where she literally said, your money is family money, and laughed about it. Room got real quiet real fast. Yeah, I recorded that call. One-party consent state, totally legal. SIL, you recorded them? Who does that? Someone who's being financially scammed. I've got records of over $11,000 in unauthorized charges in 3 months. Money nobody ever mentioned paying back. I dropped receipts, printouts of all the transactions and bank statements showing I disputed everything successfully. MIL started the waterworks again. FIL demanded I get a new card and rebook their trip immediately. I straight up laughed. My wife finally found her voice. Mom, Dad, he's right. What you did was wrong. You put me in a terrible position. MIL turned on her. After everything we've done for you. I cut in. Family doesn't steal from family. My finances are off limits to all of you from now on. Bael, who'd been quiet, finally spoke up. Wait, they used your card without asking? That's fucked up. Turns out my in-laws had been borrowing money from everyone in the family for years. Always with the we're family guilt trip. No one had ever called them out before. The meeting went nuclear after that. Old financial grievances came out. People were crying, accusations flying everywhere. My wife and I bounced after about an hour. In the car, she broke down. I'm so sorry. I never realized how manipulative they've been with everyone. We had a long talk that night. She admitted she felt responsible for her parents' happiness since she was a kid. Classic manipulation. We agreed on new boundaries. 1. She'd get therapy to work through the family BS. 2. I'd handle our main finances while she rebuilds her financial independence. 3. No money to in-laws without both of us agreeing first. 4. We'd help them make a real budget if they actually wanted to change. Hashtag final update. 2 weeks later. Things are finally calming down. My wife started therapy, and it's already helping her see the manipulation patterns. We've had some real talk about money and boundaries. Our relationship is actually stronger now. My in-laws are in financial timeout. After that family meeting, the tea started spilling. 1. BIL revealed they'd borrowed $15,000 from him in 2 years, never repaid. 2. Younger SL admitted they'd opened a credit card in her name in college and maxed it out. 3. Several other family members had similar stories. Me standing up to them opened the floodgates. Years of financial abuse came to light. The family actually rallied, not against me like Emile hoped, but in support of boundaries. Even FIL seemed to have a wake-up call after seeing how widespread their BS had become. My in-laws spent their anniversary week